Hello, and thank you for joining me. I'm Danna Crawford. You can find my information at powersellingmom.com, and you can learn more about me at my website or find me on any of the social sites. But enough about me. This presentation is all about helping you. So I want you to understand how to create an email. I've gotten so many questions about email marketing that I decided to put this together. I'm a certified solutions provider with Constant Contact and also the authorized local expert. And I've been with them since 2007, and they actually contacted me to work with them because I had been so successful with my personal account with them, and also they knew that I was a speaker with eBay and doing workshops, so I had experience with all that. So moving forward, I love Constant Contact. I only promote things that I believe in, and I know that they're the proven track record from personal experience on how powerful the marketing is with it when you use it. So let's carry on, let's move forward and get started. Okay, here we go. This presentation is getting started with email marketing, and it is a guided demonstration creating that email. So we're not live, of course, this is recorded. Again, I'm Danna Crawford. You can visit my website. You can find me online. If you please like me on Facebook at Danna Crawford with the number 1. And then remember, Danna has 2 N's. Find me on Twitter, and you can also receive my personal email, which you'll also get a follow-up with my email. So you're welcome to email me at any time. So our agenda is to go over this demonstration on creating an email. We're going to talk about editing photos and colors and inserting graphics and all those good things. Of course, there's no live Q&A during this demo, but you can also email me without any problems, or you can call me. But you can get all that information at my website. Now, we actually, before I go to that account, I want to say that some of you already have a Constant Contact account, so you may not see a screen that looks exactly like what you see here when you log into your account. I have special access to the newest updates and even some testing tools, and I'll tell you that because what's on my screen when I go to my account may not look exactly like what's on your screen. So, for example, some versions, people may see this screen and others may see this screen when you log in. So that basically is a standalone product, and the one below shows the Constant Contact Toolkit, which bundles all of the tools together. So I can answer questions about the difference between the two if you need to give me a call or email me. But again, both of these home pages are just different front doors to get to the same room full of great tools, which is right here where we're going to be heading shortly to show you how we can customize our campaign. So both styles go to the same. Also, if you have the older version of Constant Contact and you want to upgrade to the toolkit, just contact me and I can make arrangements to get you upgraded. Okay, so here we have a common sign-in screen. So make sure you see the Power Selling Mom name so that I can get credit for the presentation. If you do not see it, just type into your browser powersellingmom.constantcontact.com, and then I'll receive my gold star for showing you this demo. So here you can put your email in the box to start the free trial, those of you that don't have your account set up yet, and then just click on try it free here. So you should see the Power Selling Mom name at the bottom, and then simply fill out the info to start the trial. and you'll see my name at the bottom, constant contact and power selling mom are teaming up to help you do more business. So you should see that information when you're filling that out. If you don't, please log out and go to the right website. Another way is to simply click on Buy Now, and this will put you on the fast track to getting started. So just simply fill this out. You click on Buy Now, and then this again is the same type of screen, but then it'll take you to put in your credit card info, and it's the fast track to kickstart the marketing. And I'll share more info about this later, but for now, also on this screen is where you log in, and this is where you start. After you have your account set up, you just simply go to the top right and log in. And here you will see the login screen. So this is the screen you'll use no matter if it's a trial or a paid account. And do know that you can adjust your account to a paid account at any time. So those of you that are in trial mode, it's real easy to just switch it over to a paid account. And well, heck, since we brought up this about the paid account, let's just talk about the price of using Constant Contact first and get it over with, because I want you to see the value up front before showing you the demo with absolutely no hidden fees or anything like that. The price is based on which package you want and how many email contacts you have. So all emails are unlimited, but the price is based on how big your list is and which package you decide to use. So the most common is the basic email marketing package, which runs about $20 a month. So here we have it. And you can have up to 500 contacts. You can also receive a discount if you prepay. For 6 months is 10%, and then 12 months is 15%. So also FYI, nonprofits do get a bigger discount. So notice that if I switch it to a nonprofit, they get actually a 20% or a 30% discount. So 12 months at $14 for nonprofits is awesome. Now, you can also see if we switch it to more than 500 contacts, up to 2,500 contacts on your email list, then the price is $35 or $31.50 or $29.75. So you can see the savings if you prepay for a year, because you know that adds up. I know that's how I personally do it, and it comes out in the end. The prices vary and the packages vary according to how many are on your list. So those of you with over 100,000 on your list, give me a call, and then I'll help you sort out what is the best package for you. So the essential package, which is for those that want more than email marketing, which is not part of today's presentation, but I wanted to show you the option up to 500 people, and those are for prices. Those are the prices for that. So you'll notice all this when you log in and see your choices when you turn your trial into a paid account, which I know you will do when you see how this awesome email marketing system works and how easy it is to use. So after logging in, this is the general screen you will see. So note, for those of you that have an older version of Constant Contact, again, and you'd like to be switched to the new version, email me and I'll help you transfer your account over to the newer version. It's now easier and friendlier to use. So today, it's all about getting started with emails. But to show you how quickly, if you create you can see all the other choices that are part. When you click on Create, you can see all of the other choices that are part of this Essentials package. And you can see the automation, the run a promotion, grow Facebook fans, collect event registrations, create a survey. But again, this is all about today's email marketing. So we're going to create our first email. So we'll start by selecting a template, or for those of you that are advanced, you can use your own HTML. You'll notice the option at the bottom, and that lets you, for those of you that are here that are coders, you would just click on create. So here we have the main screen for selecting a template. And I'll tell you right now, there are thousands to pick from. So you will have a ball looking at all of the options. And I wanted to encourage you to use the search bar to meet your needs. So you can type in a few keywords in that search bar, whether it be party or invitation or whatever it is, you would type that in here. Also, I wanted to point out, see where it says branded templates. This is where if you do sign up with my program today, and I will give you a template, a custom template design, which is a $99 value, by the way, that'll be found in under the branded template tab. And that is where you would have your template already made up. It'll match your website or your blog or however we decide to get it set up. So that's where you would find that. But the standard templates will be in the other area. And then when you type in the search box a few words, now I like to always go with mobile friendly. So I try to search out mobile friendly kind of templates because I know the percentage of mobile users is high. So I want all of my emails to be mobile friendly. So I personally, this is how I start. So I'll type in mobile friendly, and then it'll show me all of the options. Sorry, my clock is going off. So anyhow, the choices are fantastic. And notice the holidays are pre-filled along with colors. They're all ready for you to use as is, or available for you to adjust the backgrounds, the graphics, and the colors if desired. It's awesome how so many are pre-made, making it fast and easy to fill out. So you can complete them and then send it in an email, such as this one here. Here is one that you will actually be receiving from me after the presentation. So take a look at how the template makes suggestions for me. And I can easily delete or replace. Here they are. So I can easily delete or replace. And keep that in mind how you see it now and when you received it in your email after the presentation. So those that were live got it right away. Those that are recorded, you probably have already seen my thank you. So now you can compare it to this. And also you'll see that I removed the send feedback tab and replaced it with the current logo. And I also updated the generic tabs at the bottom to include my links to the graphics. I created all this ahead of time before my webinar was live, and I have it scheduled to go out in an email. So I'll be doing another webinar at a later time on the topic of scheduling. But meanwhile, let's look at another template. So here we have a happy July 4th ready for you to customize. It has all the information, and it even gives you suggestions on adjusting it. Now I like this template called Industry Update. So let's explore all the options in this template because I think this style will meet all of the needs of everybody here today. So we're going to click this template. All we do is click on select, and then that will let us select the template and get started. Now this is the start of creating our email. you'll notice the top calling it a campaign. So we will need to rename it to help us identify it later when needed. So we're simply going to click on the pencil and you can rename it. And when we do that, it'll be highlighted in blue, ready for you to delete or type over the words. And then all we do is type over the words, and then you can click anywhere on the page and it'll stay in place. So we're going to call this Webinar Demo Template. Now, let's take a look at the anatomy of this template. On the left, notice we have color and font options along with blocks. Notice all the colors in this template can be changed if desired. And it's very easy to change. So taking a look at the blocks, you'll notice all of the options. So over here, we got colors and fonts and blocks. And then you can see we can change all of the colors lined up. And all we do is click on one of the colors, and then the box will appear for us to adjust the color that we want. And you can make it match your website very easily if you know, just make it match with the current code. It's awesome how it works. Now if we go to blocks, you'll see all of these choices. It's like we can drag and drop these to our template, which I'm going to show you more in a minute. But these are all of the options here. We've got a section header, a headline, a subheadline, content, feature with left image, right image, article, article. So there's all of these choices, and there's even a coupon block, and there is a spacer, which you can see like these little dots over here. That's actually a spacer or a divider, and then we can drag those over to add more of those if we choose. So at the top, you'll notice this is I like to call it my dashboard for the template. You can play with the style sheet if you know HTML, if you're a coder, or adjust the code. So what I love and appreciate on this dashboard is the spam folder for your subscribers. So if you click on spam check, it'll actually search your template to look for anything that you have posted in or created in your template that could be at risk for a spam alert to your customer. So when they get their email, if it has a lot of potential things, you know you're not spamming, but if it has potential things in it that could put up a red flag to an email provider like Gmail or Yahoo or AOL, then your risk is higher that your email will end up in their spam folder. So it's a good idea. I love this tool that's been added. So at the top, below our dashboard, is the header. And this is where we can adjust areas like the subject line. And let's see, we would just click on the pencil, and that'll allow us to adjust what we need. Click on the pencil, and now we can change the name of the subject. Now remember, the subject line is very important because that's what helps people determine whether they're going to open your emails up or not. If you have buy my product, buy my product, buy my product all across the subject line, chances are they're going to put it in their spam folder or they're going to report you for spam. So you want to have a good solid subject line that will encourage people to open it. And then also, who's it from? Identify yourself so that also people will want to open your email because they recognize the name. So if it's your business name or your personal name, make sure it's a recognizable name. And then you can add your email address. Now, whatever email address you have registered with Constant Contact with the account is the one you would use. And if you can actually add several email addresses so that you can change them. So for example, if you have several different businesses, you can have all of those different email addresses in one constant contact account and then adjust the from email to each account. So it's a win-win. And then also check your reminders. I personally don't do the permission reminder. That would just send out an extra opt-in, but I don't do that one. And then also I make sure that I always use the web page version, because what that means is if they get your email and they're having a problem reading it, it'll say, if you're having problems reading this, click to view the web page version. And your email newsletter becomes a website. It's really awesome. So now your email newsletter is now a website which can be shared on all of the social sites. And you want to, check mark that so that people will be encouraged to share your email around the social sites, so it'll go viral, which is awesome, and give you more exposure. So once your header's set up, just click OK. So below the header is the main body of our email, and each area is considered a block. And when you hold your cursor over each area, it will highlight the box with a square around it. This one, for example, is called the content box. And off to the right of each of these boxes is a plus sign that allows you to change the order by dragging and dropping the box. And then below, next to that, is a pencil. So you can see these right here. This one would let me drag it down to a different area. And then the pencil, which is the editor. And the next symbol is the duplication, which would allow me to copy this same box and create a second one. And then the last one is, of course, to delete. So the X allows you to delete or completely remove the box if you don't need it. It's easy, fast editing. Let's click. So below that is, this one's called, now let's edit this block. This one is called the article with the right image block. So we're going to start by clicking on the pencil. Now notice how the screen changes. The icons to the left have actually become full color, and the text box is ready for us to work on or to create our content. So Constant Contact makes suggestions for us to help give us ideas for creations. It's like, giving us a knock on the side of the head, which is one of my favorite books. No, it's actually called A Whack on the Side of the Head. And it'll give you suggestions and get your brain going. And then you would replace those words. So let's start with the photo. So we would just click on the gear tool that you can see all of our options here. And then here's the gear tool off to the right of the photo. And all we do is click on that. And then now we have all these choices. We can change the photo, we can delete it, add a caption, resize it, fit it, add padding around it, or alignment. Now I'm going to click on change. I changed the photo. So we would, as you can see, I have all these choices about changing the photo. This photo is from a URL. You can bring, if you have images stored on your website or your blog or on Photo Bucket or wherever, you would just copy that HTML code, the URL in here, and then the photo will appear. And then you can add a link to the photo so that when somebody clicks on it, it'll take you to the website. You can also have tracking, which will show us how many people have viewed the photo. We can write a caption below it. We can have a description, which is very important, because if for some reason their email provider doesn't show the photo, then it's a good idea to have a description of what they're missing in that area. So you would want to write a description there. And then we can have it left, right, center, however we want the photo on the page. And then you can put in your own dimensions, or what I do is I just use this little slide bar at the bottom, and then that makes it bigger or smaller, and I adjust it that way. So this is how this area works. Now we also have My Library. And then if we click on that, it'll bring up the photos that are available in your library. And right now this library is empty. So I didn't upload any photos. I don't have any stock images. But this will, with the system, you can store 5 images with your account, depending on which Constant Contact account you have. I try to just store my logos and my most important graphics, and then the rest I store on my website to save money. But if you want to make life easier, you can just upgrade for like $10 more, $5 more, and have a bigger library if needed. Okay, so let's click on Upload a Photo, Upload File. And when you click on that, it'll simply ask you to bring in pictures from your computer. So what I love about this is it's easy to drag and drop. Just like with, if those of you, I know we have a few eBay sellers here, all you do is upload your photos to eBay. This is the same kind of thing. You're going to click on it, it'll browse pictures from your computer. We also have the ability to bring photos in from social networks, which are Facebook and Twitter. This is brilliant. I love the fact that they added this because it's free. We can bring in, I store a lot of my photos in Facebook in my albums, and I can bring them in from there. I can bring them in from Instagram, where I have a lot of photos that I'm social networking with. Or we can use a stock image. So you would simply click on that, and then it'll bring up all of the choices. So you can see here all of our choices, and the list is huge. There's just so many beautiful, brilliant graphics available. You can put in the search bar, you can type something in on what you're looking for, if it's a rock or a bear or whatever. Let's take a look, or we can browse by categories. So I'm going to click on animals, and then it'll bring up the animal category and the photos that are available. It'll show me a master list, including pro images that I pay for, or free images. So let's say it's showing me that these are free, and then there's one here that's $8. What a great opportunity for photographers that are, amateur or professional, that want to make a few extra dollars for their work so they can get paid for their photos. So it's really a nice option. But of course, I tend to go for free. So I'm going to click on the free images. And then now you'll see again, we have all these choices under the animals category. I could narrow this down, as I mentioned. I could search the library for free images on teddy bears or rocks or well, we're in the animal category. Whatever animal, pug, dog, whatever animal I want to search for. So let's say we want to use the lion. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the lion for our current template. And all I do is click on the graphic, and then you'll see there is a user agreement. So you have to agree that you will not misuse the graphic, and they grant you a license, and you won't misuse it. You'll use it only in your emails. Okay, so now it'll say success, you've uploaded one file. So now this file has gone into my library. And then I'm just going to click done. So now the lion is stored in my library, and I just click on the graphic, and it will actually be ready for me to edit. And adding, it'll bring me back to the editing area, and again, I want to add in my links. I want to add I don't have to add a caption. If I want to, I could adjust all of these as needed. And then when I'm done, it brings that graphic right into my newsletter. So now you can see that it replaced the other graphic, and I can insert all of these choices. So up here, this is where I would adjust the font. I can adjust the colors. All I do is highlight what I want to change, or just start typing in the box, just like you're typing a letter or something in Word. It's the same kind of thing. Now, if I want to add a link, a hot link, I can do it this way, or you can see the link option off to the left to drag it over. But I could also click right on this link here, and then all I would do is highlight the area that I want to make a hot link, and then I would click the link tool, and then now it'll ask me, is this what you want to link to, display your text as, and then put in the URL, www. And then you put in the URL, and then you would mark the track. Now, it's really important to make sure you put in the complete HTTP, the complete code. I usually go to the internet, copy the code, and then paste it to make sure I have the accurate code. And then insert. And then boom. Now your line is a hot link, so your reader can simply click on it, and it'll take them to the website that they want to visit. And it'll actually monitor how many clicks the link received. So when you're done editing a box, simply click on Save, and it'll take you back to the original. And you can repeat this process on each block. So remember not to have too much information, keeping it easy to read. Because remember, this is a mobile template. So you don't want too many words. I know I hate that when I'm reading on my iPhone. And remember, you can add more stuff to each block as you go along. By opening up squares to the left, they'll become active when you edit each block. So you can easily drag items from the left into the block, or save and cancel. So we can see all of our social ones are here. If I want to add my LinkedIn, I want to drag over a YouTube, any of these, I can add them, and you just click on them and drag them over. And give it a try and just have fun with it. So I have some really good news for you. And that good news is ta-da-da, that it will not catch on fire or blow up. So you can go through this process and play with these templates, and I want to encourage you to give it a try, because the good news is, you just want to have fun with it, of course, and then you can practice. It's not in stone. You don't have to keep it forever. You don't have to really send it out. But the main thing is that you delete it, you try again, whatever you want to do. Give it a title of practice, give it a title of fun, and just keep playing with it until you get the hang of it, because there's so many options that you can take advantage of. Save it for later and preview it to send a test copy to yourself and to me if desired. So you can see as we're going along, there is the word preview. And when you click on preview, it'll bring up how your newsletter will look in someone's email. And you can send a test before it goes out to the world. Type in, there's my email address, dannacrawford@gmail.com, and then include a personal note. Hey Danna, can you take a look at this site for me, or this email for me? And it'll say on it that this is a test. It's not a proper email going out. You can send one out to yourself that's in total HTML or text version. You can send it to yourself without images to see what it looks like. It's a good idea to take a look at what your public is going to be seeing before you have it go out to the world. And if you are a marketer and you are editing emails for other businesses, which I know a lot of people end up doing when they get into Constant Contact, is they will handle accounts. I handle several accounts for different businesses. And what I do is I will send the email to the executive director or the CEO and say, would you like to review this? Let me know what you think, or let me know any changes before it goes live. And it's a great way to communicate with a fellow business person or someone else that's in your business that needs to review some of the email. And then all you would do is click on exit when you're done with that. Easy as pie. You'll see the exit up at the left when we're done. And we're not actually sending out this email today. We are just editing, and we're learning how to play with our emails. We're taking baby steps to email marketing, and this first session is about creating that email, and I want you to go in and play with it. And now you'll see that email saved as a draft. It's ready if I want to delete it, or I want to open it back up and play with it some more. I want to go try some new things. The main thing is to play with it and see how it all works. So again, please take it all out for a spin. And if you sign up today, I will help provide you with a free custom template for your website or blog. It's a $99 value, and I will help get that set up. You can get started today with your email marketing at $20 a month. If you want to go for the essential, it's $45, or the ultimate is $195. Again, there's discounts if you prepay, and you can actually cancel at any time. Here is the breakdown of what you get for the basic. Unlimited emails. All of them have unlimited emails. That means you can send out an email every day if you want. I have more classes coming up on, or webinars coming up on list building and on other options of our emails that we're going to learn later. But right now, it's great with the list system. I don't know, I think last time I checked, I had 145 lists in my email account. And each list is unique to what I'm sending out. So if I'm sending out, I have a list just for webinars. So those people just get that have signed up for webinars. I have one list that's just for nonprofits, and I have one list that's just for family. So my family list only gets sent family stuff, and they send me stuff to add to the email. And we have one master family email that goes out around the holiday time or different parts of the year if somebody has something to announce. It really makes it nice, and then everybody can share it with each other. So that'll give you a breakdown of all that. Again, I'm Danna Crawford. You can email me at dannacrawford@gmail.com, or there's my phone number if you have a quick question. The best thing is just to go to my website at powersellingmom.com, and there you can fill out my request for a phone call, because I do have a lot going on. So meanwhile, have a blast and get out there, create some templates, and then send them over to me. Let me take a look, and let's get you on the track to email marketing success. This is a 5-week or 5-step program, and I'm happy to have you on board with my classes, my workshops. So until next time, happy email marketing.